y'all, it's Charlene from the Crafty Art Shack, and we're back here today with another challenge video. So let's get to the craft desk and get started, and I'll tell you more about it in just a few minutes. Alright y'all, here we go with DIY number 1. Now for this DIY we're going to make a card, and I got this little saying that says I'm yours, no refund. Now I wanted it not to be such bright white, so I had this little cloth. I had some stain on it, and I'm just going to rub it on there and kind of give it a aged look is what I'm going for. And you'll even see me, I think I crumple it up, yep, and I'm going to roll it up and then roll it back out, and going to make this look just old and tattered and torn, because you know I'm getting up there in years, and and now I'm going to iron it out with it having some of the wrinkles, and then it's sticking to that towel. It kind of helped it. So we just aging this up some so it looks more like me aged. Okay, so then I've got this piece of cranberry paper and this paper that came out of a pack that I got years ago, I think at Michael's. And so I just thought it was a beautiful piece of paper. I saw it the other day when I was cleaning out some stuff, and I thought I would make a card. And yes, this one's going to my husband as well as the one I made in the other video. I like to give him several cards at this time of the year because I love him so much. He is such a blessing to me, and everything that I've been through in life, he just makes life so much nicer. And so anyway, we're going to take and glue this down. Now this part is on the back as well. So there's the front of my card. Now you guys, I'm not an official card maker, but I have made a few cards in my life, but there are people that make cards that are more beautiful than mine. So I got this other saying that says the secret ingredient is always love. I'm going to glue that to the front just using my glue stick, and then I'm going to embellish the front of this card as well. Now I decided before I embellish the rest of the front of the card, I'm going to go ahead and stick this on the inside. It says, I'm yours, no refund. If you guys only knew how many times I broke up with my husband before we got married 10 years ago, you would laugh. And he reminds me of that every day. Then I got this beautiful satin ribbon that I got from a garage sale I don't know how long ago it was, but this lady, she had a bunch of real satin ribbon, and she sold every bit of everything she had, all the crafting and everything, for $10. I thought I was just a kid in a candy shop when I got it. But anyway, I'm going to take some of this beautiful ribbon and I'm going to place it down on the front. I'm going to tack it there at the top. Now I'm not going to run a bead of glue all the way down because I don't want that hot glue to show through, and I needed a glue that would set up faster for video purposes. Then after I take that, then I'm going to take some of that lace that comes from the Dollar Tree and glue it down over the top of it, and just making this really, really pretty. Now the next thing I did is I got me some of these little wooden hearts from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to glue them down to the front. Now I did take some of that antiquing wax and go over them, and make it look more vintage looking, like me. And we'll see the rest of this at the final reveal. Now today's video is Love in the Air. It's an open collaboration. It's hosted by the Grace of Life DIY Home Decor, Amethyst Adventures, Ceej's DIY, Buckeye Girl Decor and Life, and At Home with Lisa, DIY Aurea, and Jacque Russell Creates. Also the guest host is Connie's Creative Creations. Y'all go check out these ladies. Check out the ladies in the playlist because they're doing some awesome crafts and you don't want to miss it. Okay, here we go with DIY number 2. Now for this DIY, I used one of these little wooden hearts from the Dollar Tree. Now these are very rough around the edge, so I took out my sandpaper and I took out my little utility knife, and I took out my fingernail file and everything, trying to go after this to get all of these spots that were so rough sanded down so it would be smooth for this project. Now, the next thing I did is I took some of these little beads. They came off of some of the Dollar Tree projects. I don't know what size they are. And I took 3 of them and glued them down. Now, I'm going to be really careful when I do the front of this heart that I do not get paint or anything on the bottom, because I wanted to leave this natural looking. Now, the next thing I did is I took me one of these little napkins from the Dollar Tree that says love. I painted my heart white on the sides and on the top, but I did not touch the bottom because I wanted to leave that natural. Now I'm going to take that love and I'm going to try a new method here. Now I tried it with another project that you'll see in a video later on. I'm going to take some of this cling wrap. Now this one came from the Dollar Tree. It's the Dollar Tree brand, and I paid 10 cents for it because it was on the clearance rack because it did not have a box. And I'm okay with that because I knew I was going to use it for crafts. So I'm going to take and stick this down to the top of the heart. And then I'm going to lay my little love word that I cut out on there. Now I want to make sure that I have it placed like I want to, where it's going to get full coverage. And I'm checking my iron to see if it's heated up. Now I am going to put down a piece of parchment paper, and you see I ironed my parchment paper out because it kept rolling up on me. So the next thing I do is I go ahead and place that down and get it positioned like I want it. Turn my little iron on high, and I am going to iron over that, and I'm checking it to make sure that all the edges are down before I take everything up completely. Then the next thing I do is I get my little sanding tools back out, and I start sanding away on my little block. I found that this little, I'm sorry that's not in frame, but I'm using that little sanding block that you get from the Dollar Tree that's for your nails, and I'm just going around all the edges and making sure everything's cleaned up nice and neat. And we'll see the rest of this. Oh, wait, I put Mod Podge over this after I finished it, and then we'll see this at the final reveal. You guys, this turned out so cute. At this time, we'd like to thank our subscribers for subscribing to our channel. We love you bunches, and we appreciate you liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Really helps us out, and I appreciate it very much. And here we go with DIY number 3. Now for this DIY, it's really simple. I got all of these at the thrift store in a bag. I already took them out of the package. I paid 50 cents for them, and I'm going to get me some of these heart stickers from the Dollar Tree. Now I am going to lay, I only had 2 of these fancy little hearts. At least that's what I thought when I started this project. And I'm going to line up my little banner pieces, and I am going to stick these down. This is a real simple project. Now I will show you how I used it, and I think there's like 5 or 6 of these, so every other one I was going to do a little bit different because I only had 2 of those big hearts. So now I'm going to take 2 big solid hearts and place them on the next one, and I had 5 of these little pieces, and so I'm going to put 2 big solid hearts on the outside. Then I decided I didn't want the hole where it was, so I went in and I put a solid heart up there at the top, and then on the ones that had the solid hearts in the center, I put open hearts on the bottom. And then I'm going to take some more of these little solid hearts that are red and place them over this. And I know what you're thinking, Charlene, you're covering up your holes. Yes, I am, because I did not like the way these holes were, and I wanted to make it more so that I could use it as a banner on my tier tray. And so after I get all my little hearts in, I'm going to take my small hole puncher and I'm going to punch holes. Now, I punched holes in the first one. Then what I did is I took that one and I went and marked all of the other ones where the hole was going to be punched, so it would be uniform all the way across the board in all of them. So then I just take my little hole puncher. I love this little hole puncher. I got it at a garage sale some time ago. I don't know. And it came in a box of craft stuff that was just, everything was in there, and it was one price. I love buying crafts like that. So anyway, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to string them up on twine, and we will see the rest of this at the final reveal. Now, today's video is Love in the Air. It's an open collaboration. It's hosted by the Grace of Life DIY Home Decor, Amethyst Adventures, Ceej's DIY, Buckeye Girl Decor and Life, and At Home with Lisa DIY Aurea, and Jacque Russell Creates. Also, the guest host is Connie's Creative Creations. Y'all go check out these ladies. Check out the ladies in the playlist, because they're doing some awesome crafts and you don't want to miss it. Now here we go with the final reveal. Y'all, we're back from the craft desk, and didn't this just turn out absolutely adorable? I think this is going to look really cute on my tier tray as a little riser for some of my little projects that I've made. You guys, if you like this content, subscribe and like and share, because it really helps our channel out. And if you like this content, then join us in our next video. We'll see you in the next episode of the Crafty Art Shack. We'll see you later. Bye.
We're back from the craft desk, and didn't this just turn out absolutely adorable? You guys, if you like this content, like it, subscribe. No matter how hard I try. Right, y'all, we're back from the craft desk. Really? If you like this content, then join us in our next video. We'll see you in the next episode of the Crafty Art Shack. We'll see you later. Bye.